Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and this is going to be an update on my Hot Bodies D413. This is their 1/10 scale four-wheel drive buggy. Now, if you guys remember a couple of months back, I actually did an upgrade series where I kind of brought in a few new upgrade parts and then also just kind of revamped it to get it back up and running as a 100% day one kit. So I went to my friends at Schelle Racing Innovations, Exotek, and also of course Proline Racing to just get everything up and running back like this kit was on day one when I got it. So pretty much everything is almost brand new on this buggy, and gotta say, really impressed with how everything turned out. Now, stay tuned. A little bit later in this episode, I do have an exclusive coupon code that you guys may be interested in to save some cash on some parts. So stay tuned for that a little bit later in this episode. Now, let's go ahead and take a walk around on this car and see some of the parts and some of the things that I used on this particular build. Now, of course, we have the Proline Type R body. I love that body. It's kind of a one-piece design versus the stock body that has, 14 different pieces you have to bolt together. So really, really nice design, and I just love the aerodynamics of that body as well. Very nice. Now, of course, you're noticing the paint. This is a metallic blue from Pactra. Yes, I did say Pactra. They actually have re-emerged on the RC scene, making their famous polycarbonate paint. Now, I was able to get a few cans to just kind of test some things out, but I will have a full unveil video of that coming up shortly here at the RC Network, so stay tuned for that. But great metallic blue. I love that color. You guys may notice I'm really drawn to some of the blue colors, and this definitely made its way on my D413. With that, I also used some Proline Racing wheels and tires. Of course, I kind of went back to the 2.2 tires and wheels, mostly because they've been discontinued by a lot of the manufacturers. So as far as tires, I am using their Micron tires. These things are great, MC compound, and these are the rears, I believe. Yes, these are the rears, so notate that part number. I'm also going to have links in the video description so you can save time writing and just click on down. These are going to be the fronts right here, so once again, great tires. These are their newest version of their indoor clay tires, and I've got to say, there's something different with their tire compound because these things are super, super tacky. I've got to do a few things to button this vehicle up, like glue the tires, still need to do that, slap these together so I could show you guys on video. Now let's start to dive deeper into this project here, pull the body off. Now I did change out all the electronics on this. I was originally running this Tekin RSX and their Gen 2 Redline motor, and there's nothing wrong with this at all. I just kind of prefer the Reedy electronics right now for 10 skill racing, mostly because I can use their programming card to kind of make fine tune items on the track. Now, that's not to say that you can't do it with the Tekin system. You can if you have either an Android or a laptop that's Windows based, and I'm an Apple guy. And I know Tekin is definitely not Apple people for some reason. But anyways, I switched over to Reedy Electronics in my D413. But before we get to that, let's check out that Schelle Racing Innovations chassis. I have the chassis protector on right now, but this is the lengthened 4mm aluminum chassis. This thing is just beautiful, bolted on perfectly. It gives you that extra little top piece up here to get that extra 4mm. So it gives you that carbon piece, and then also the chassis and a couple little pieces of hardware to get this all up and running. But nonetheless, everything worked out great. Now on the flip side over here, some of the Reedy electronics I'm running. This is the Black Box 410R. I just love that speed control, great speed control overall. And this is the Sonic, the 2 version, so the M2 or Mach 2 version, a 7.0, great motor as well, super strong, super smooth, lots of torque. Love that motor. And I did change out to Futaba electronics for my radio system, so going to be running the 4PX in this vehicle. So as far as Exotek, great parts from those guys as well. I have a whole plethora of Exotek parts. Their wing mount, wing buttons. I have their shock perch springs right there on into the center diff, little kind of support up here. The steering rack, which was on a older episode right there. And then I have these nice caster blocks right here, the 10-degree caster blocks. So great parts from Exotek as well. I can't wait to run this thing. So pretty cool all the way around. Also running Exotek's nice little servo horn right there, aluminum servo horn. Gives the perfect offset here for the D413. Now I didn't change out the servo. That's still running that Orion super fast 0.06 seconds, I believe it is. So pretty quick. But that is my D413. Now, coupon codes. So if you go over to prolineracing.com, enter in, as you're ready to check out, enter in RC Network 10. So that's just RC Network, all one word, and the 10 at the end for your 10% savings. Do that, you get to save some cash from Proline Racing. And what's really cool about Proline is you're getting a fresh set of wheels and tires. That's not a set that, you know, one set was sitting in a hobby shop for about a year, then they decided to order another set, and then you have, you know, one set that may break down quicker than the other set. So really great products from Proline Racing, and they do a great job at shipping out very quickly. So check those guys out. RC Network 10 is the coupon code. I'm gonna have that down in the video's description as well, so you can check that out. But that is it. That's my D413. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'm off to the track, see if I can get some running footage of this thing. Really enjoy it. Well guys, that's it for now. Comments, questions on down below, and as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now guys. Over and out.